Are you trying to lose weight? Then you're in the right video. So I'm going to show you how I went from this to this. I'll share some tips with you, so keep on watching and let's get on with the video. Hi, my name is Anjelo Lysandre and you're watching Disney Channel. What the? Hi, my name is Anjelo Lysandre. Welcome to my life. This is my first video. I'm going to be posting more videos soon, so subscribe so you won't miss any of it. I'll be doing a lot of different types of videos, not only just weight loss videos, but I'll be doing some singing videos, dancing videos, and maybe even reaction videos, and maybe even gaming, who knows? So tune in. So if you like this video so far, give it a thumbs up and let's go. So we're here to talk about my weight loss and how it happened. I'm not a health professional or a dietitian, nor am I trying to be or claiming to be one. I'm just here to share my experience with you and hope it helps you. So first off, let's start with a history of my weight, how I became fat and how I got to this point, and I'll summarize everything and we'll get to the tips later in the video. I've been fat for most of my life, but I wasn't always fat. When I was a kid about 2 to 4 years old, I was really thin actually. They would tell me that sometimes I wouldn't eat, and most of the time I didn't like eating. So they gave me meds for my appetite. That's where it all started. That's where all this came from. So ever since then, I've always been fat because I eat a lot. And I mean a lot. A lot. I used to drink a minimum of 1 liter of Coke every day, sometimes even 3 times a day, every meal. I used to be bullied for being fat my whole life, and no, that didn't help me want to lose weight. It actually made it worse. I became depressed and eating was my safe place. So yeah, people, fat shaming doesn't help. Fast forward to high school, that was when I was at my heaviest. I was 140 kilograms, 140 kilograms. That was about like 308 pounds. My pant size was 44 to 46. My t-shirt size was about 2XL to 3XL. I've always cared about how I looked, how much I weighed. I was always aware that I was fat, but I didn't care enough to do something about it. One day I weighed myself. I saw my weight and then it hit me. I was obese. And I looked at myself in the mirror and I didn't like what I saw. Actually, I was disgusted by what I saw. I didn't like how I looked. I hated how I looked. I hated myself for it. And that sparked something in me to want to lose weight. But that spark remained a spark until I was in college. I tried a lot of diets, but I failed a lot as well because I wanted fast results. I wanted it to happen like that. I wanted to lose weight overnight. But it wasn't possible. Like I realized it wasn't possible at all because I wasn't losing weight like at all during high school. I just maintained the weight that I was until college. So cut to the first few years of college, I wanted to lose weight, but I didn't know how, and somehow I was too lazy to do anything. But I did lose a bit of weight with just trying to become a little active and kind of watching my diet. And I lost about like 5 kilos because of that in my first years of college. So like from my first year to second year. Cut to January 2017. You know January when everyone makes a resolution to work out more. At that time, I didn't know what got into me. I really wanted to lose weight. I got the feeling of wanting to lose weight like I've never had before. This is where the real weight loss started. So how did it happen? So I joined the gym. It's called Anytime Fitness, and I chose Anytime Fitness because I'm lazy AF and I'm a night owl, so I could work out anytime in Anytime Fitness. That's why it's called Anytime Fitness, because it doesn't close. I would work out around midnight to 2 a.m, which is bad. And joining the gym helped me lose my first few pounds. I lost about 10 kilos in about 4 to 5 months just doing a lot of cardio and dancing and sort of watching my diet, but not really strictly. After a few months, after 4 to 5 months to be exact, I stopped going to the gym. I don't know, I just got lazy. I didn't want to go to the gym anymore. I wasn't inspired and I wasn't motivated to go to the gym anymore. After that, I had 2 incoming internships, one in France and one in Dubai. And in France, I lost about 10 kilos in 1.5 months, so that was fast. And in Dubai, I lost about 12 to 13 kilograms in 4 months. It was because I was literally working 5 days a week for the whole day, and the 2 days off I get, I traveled around Europe, I traveled around Dubai. So I was active a lot there. So that really helped me to lose weight. And after Dubai, we're here right now. I'm 103 kilograms, which is about like 226 pounds. And I lost a total of 37 kilograms, which is 81 point something pounds since January 2017 till May 2018. And I'm currently a pant size of 34 to 36, and my t-shirt size is a large to extra large and sometimes even medium depending on the brand. So yeah, my weight loss was a long one. It took me a year and a few months, but I'm not even done yet. I still have a long way to go, so let's keep going, because why stop? Now let's get on to the tips that you came here for. These are just tips, nothing really specific. Not things like what I would eat, what I would do at the gym, or what I would do to work out. I might do videos on that in the future, so tune in. So tip number 1, mentality. Mentality. A lot of people rely on motivation and inspiration for their weight loss. And what I did was, I focused more on discipline rather than motivation and inspiration. I'm not saying that motivation and inspiration is bad. It's good to have them, but you shouldn't rely on them for your weight loss, because you can easily lose your inspiration, motivation. Some days it's hard, sometimes you don't want to get up, you don't want to do anything that day, and you just want to eat whatever you want. I get that. If you're not determined enough, it's going to be hard for you, because it's a lifestyle change. It's not just something you do just because, it's something you want to do to better yourself. And don't rely on other people for motivation. To want to change is the only thing that will help us keep going, and not other people. It's good to have the support system that you have, but it's you who's going to have to change. It's you who's going through that journey. And in regards to mentality, you have to be realistic. Weight loss is not a straight line. Sometimes you lose weight, sometimes you gain weight, sometimes you don't lose or gain anything. It happens. Slow progress is still progress, so don't lose hope. So tip number 2, eat only when you're hungry. I know, people say that all the time, it might be cliche to you, but as we're growing up, we're taught that we should eat at least 3 times a day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I realized that back then, I used to eat just because it's already that time of the day. For example, I eat breakfast at like 10 a.m. It's already 12. And I'll be like, oh, it's 12 o'clock. It's lunch, so I should eat. But I wasn't really hungry. And now that I realize that, I don't eat at times when I don't have to eat. Even though it's already lunch, I wouldn't eat because I wasn't hungry yet. I would eat at a later time whenever I'm hungry. Sometimes, maybe you've heard of this already, you're not actually hungry. Sometimes you're just thirsty. So I would drink a couple glasses of water and see if I'm really hungry or I'm just thirsty. Tip number 3. This is probably the tip that you came here for. I wrote in my title that I didn't work out. This is the tip that really helped me a lot, really helped me lose weight. It is walking. Walking. It's just walking. Since I was in internships in France and Dubai, I was in departments that required being on my foot almost the whole day and would be walking the whole day. So that really helped with my weight loss. But small things like walking to work and small things like taking the stairs instead of the elevator or instead of the escalator, those things would really help in your weight loss, because steps can actually make you burn calories. And a lot of steps makes you burn a lot of calories. I'll show you a screen record of my health app. I would take about an average of 15,000 steps a day when I was in Dubai and France, and 15,000 steps is about like 500 to 700 calories. I'm not quite sure. There was one time I was actually in the mall, and that was the only thing I did that day. I would shop around, walk around the mall. When I got home, I was kind of tired. I looked at my health app and I took like 32,000 steps, something like that, and I was shocked. I literally was just walking around shops and looking at things in the mall, and I enjoyed my time. Even though I was a little bit tired, I still enjoyed my time in the mall, and I was burning calories. And also dancing. I wasn't really dancing, like taking classes and stuff like that. I was dancing around my room, in the bathroom. I would like play music and dance around like this. Hit you with that du-du, du-du, du. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Hit you with that du-du, du-du, du. Oh yeah, oh yeah. BLACKPINK! So yeah, that still burns calories. Every little thing you do burns calories. Like, just be active and move. Number 4. I stopped drinking soda. I stopped drinking anything aside from water. Like maybe love Coke. I used to love Coke, as I said. I loved Coke. I loved all kinds of soft drinks, but it's unnecessary calories. It's unnecessary to me. Sometimes I'd prefer to drink Coke or green mango shake. That's my favorite. But to help me lose weight, I should just drink water. It's been 3 to 4 years since I've last drank Coke, which is amazing. And that really helped in my weight loss as well. So let's move on to tip number 5. Eat foods that you like. That's what I did. My diet wasn't really that strict, like at all. I would eat stuff that I really liked, chicken, fish. I guess I'm lucky that stuff that I like or food that I like are healthy foods as well, but I would eat the things that I like, but in moderation. Portioning was really a big part of my diet, and I just used common sense when portioning my food. If you want to lose weight, then you shouldn't fill your plate with unnecessary stuff, with stuff that you know that will make you gain weight. And also, before I went to France, I stopped eating rice. And until today, I still haven't eaten rice. So my diet was basically more protein and less carbs. I would still eat the food that I love to eat, but in moderation, so I didn't starve myself or restrict myself a lot. Well, except drinks and rice, but aside from that, I would still eat the things that I liked eating. Tip number 6. Intermittent fasting. That's what I did by accident. I knew what intermittent fasting was. I wasn't intentionally trying to do it at the time that I was trying to lose weight. I would sometimes skip breakfast by accident because I was late to work or late to whatever I was going to. So I would miss breakfast and I would get to eat lunch at like 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. And after that, I would eat when I get home, like at 6 p.m. And then I'd be just so tired that I would just sleep. So I didn't intentionally try to do intermittent fasting, but I realized that it was intermittent fasting and it seemed to help me. If you didn't know what IF was, IF is basically eating at certain hours and fasting for a longer time. So the thing that I did when I realized that I was doing it, I would eat for 8 hours and would fast for the rest of the 16 hours. So for example, I would eat at 2 p.m. and my last meal would be at 10 p.m. So from 10 p.m. to 2 p.m. the next day, I would be fasting. So that's basically IF, but I would link videos down below for more information about IF. So now we're at tip number 7. Fun fact about me, I love designer bags. Designer things in general. And to buy those things, I would have to save money for them because my mom won't buy me any of it. So I'd have to save my own money to buy the designer bags and the designer things that I want. So my tip is save money for expensive stuff or anything that you want to buy or anything that you want to do. You maybe want to travel, or you maybe want to buy some things that you really wanted. Save that money instead of eating out and spending a lot of that money on food. Just save it for that thing that you want to do. I'm not telling you to starve yourself or anything. I'm just saying that instead of eating out, you could buy groceries and cook yourself food at home. Easy things like that to save money. And the fact that you're cooking at home, which means you know what you're putting in your food and how much food you're going to cook for yourself and what's in the food and how many calories it is. So if you want to know the calories in your food, you could check out either MyFitnessPal or you could just Google it. And yes, that's what helped me lose the weight and even save money for the things I wanted to buy when I was in France and when I was in Dubai. And my last tip is try to understand that it's for the better. It's for your well-being, and try to at least enjoy the journey and enjoy what you're doing, because when you enjoy what you're doing, it's so much easier to do it. I'm not saying that it's easy, but it makes it less harder. So the last thing I'll say about weight loss is that it might take months or years even, like mine did. But if you keep going, you'll surely go far. And if I can do it, you can do it. I know that's cliche, but I thought to myself back then that I wouldn't be able to do it, that I'll be forever fat. And look at me now, 80 pounds lighter. I have more to go, and I still want to keep going because it feels so good to be in this position and to be in a healthier state and just happy with how you are and how you look and how you feel. So that's it for my first video. Thank you so much for watching. I just want to express myself and spread happiness and joy to the world as much as I can. So subscribe for more content if you like my content and if you like me. Yeah? And I hope you liked this video, so give it a thumbs up if you do. And